Recently I've been learning about the German language, and for me the German language is definitely one of the most unique and most interesting languages of any country, and today we're going to be exploring it further. This video is called Can German Speaking Countries Understand Each Other? We've got someone from Germany, someone from Switzerland and someone from Austria, so I'm interested to see how the language actually differs and how it's similar in each of these countries. You can tell me your own experiences.
Yes. Hochikashli.
Hochikashli?
You wanna try?
Okay, Herrs, bitte, ich habe mir gestern voll den Abend angeschissen.
Actually, I also did understand, but I had hard time understanding some things. Like, it sounds different.
For me, everything was different. I didn't understand anything. I just understood the last part.
I wonder if that's the language or the accent that makes it hard to understand.
Hallo, ich bin Vanessa und ich bin aus Deutschland.
Hallo zusammen, ich bin die Lara und ich bin von der Schweiz.
I think to an extent, maybe not everything, because there's a lot of words that I don't think are used anywhere else, but we'll see.
I think they can understand me, but I think I will have problems understanding them. Because in Germany we have accents, but not that much, and I think it will sound a little bit different.
I think so too, that like the German part we would understand without problem, Austria and Switzerland. But I think maybe Austria, even though maybe there are some similar words, it might be still different.
Germany.
You guys will
Let's
know.
ease it up.
Ja, hallo, mein Name ist Vanessa. Ich bin 27 Jahre alt und komme aus Deutschland und ich studiere Wirtschaft und Politik Ostasien.
Yeah, everything.
Yes.
She said hello, her name is Vanessa. She's 27 years old and she studies economics and politics in East Asia. I'm not sure about the subject. I would say it differently, but in school we all learn standard German, so that's why. For example, she said, ich bin 27 Jahre alt, and Jahre, year, we would say Jahr, so that's a different word.
Slight
or
differences.
the number even, 27, 27, instead of 27, like she said, so just a little bit different.
Yeah, it's also similar, like 27 years. In Swiss German we would say 27 Jahre. And my name, she said her name, mein Name ist. In Swiss German we would say ich heiße or
So
mein Name
different
ist.
structure
So
also
also
something.
a bit different.
27.
27.
27.
For me, it's the same in my ears.
Oh, fair enough.
I think in German language we just say it like a little bit straight, like, oh, 27. Like maybe a little bit more like, not clean, but more, yes, like not aggressive. But I don't know, sharp. And I think in like Swiss German and Austrian German it's a little bit more soft, in my opinion. Like when I hear, yeah, it sounds a little bit more softer for me.
I think the ending is just a bit different. We say 27 and she says
27.
so the beginning is same and the end is different.
Servus zusammen, ich bin Denise, ich bin 24 Jahre alt und ich komme von Tarabira, das ist im Westen von Österreich.
Actually, I also did understand, but I had hard time understanding some things. Like, it sounds different. I try to concentrate to understand, but if I don't concentrate to understand, I could not have understood it. Yeah, she said her name, her age.
And that she's from West Austria. Yeah, it was similar to Swiss German, and that's why I could understand like 99%.
The words were the same, but she pronounced it different. And I think there was like, I cannot remember the word, when she said she's from West Austria.
I think it was just my city's name, maybe that's why.
Yeah, that
Probably.
could have been like the city's name because I don't know it.
She said in the West, in German is im Westen,
Yeah.
West, and in your language that's a bit different.
True, yeah.
West, so West, and then it changes to West is also similar or same in Swiss German. So that's why I understood
So
that
there's like
part.
similarities
Maybe
between a
she didn't
straight
understand.
Austrian
What
and
West
Swiss
might
German
be.
also.
Yeah.
Westen.
West.
West.
Standard
West.
German is definitely a bit more efficient in a sense that it's to the point, whereas I think in Swiss or Austrian German we're a bit more like slower in talking in general, I think. And just some words I think in Standard German are a bit more effective. For example, with the West that we just talked about, whereas I said like, oh, in the West of, so a bit more, yeah, slower. Is there a better word?
Hallo zusammen, ich bin die Lara, ich komme aus der Schweiz. Ich bin 34 Jahre alt und ich habe 2 Katzen.
Pussy. Yeah, she said her name's Dilara. She is 34 years old. She's from Switzerland and she has 2 cats.
Yes, actually I did. It was easier for me, actually. I never expected that, but it was easier to understand for me. I mean, there was a big difference. It was like, how do you pronounce cat?
Actually, there are like 2 ways. Denise already said the second version. So we say Katze, or Büssi. I didn't say Büssi because probably she wouldn't know what that is.
Yeah, but it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know this word.
So we changed the K to a from here, so maybe it's similar to French, I don't know.
That's true, could be actually.
If I
That's a
listen
good
to
point.
Swiss German, I always have to, maybe it's weird, but I always have to think about the commercial Ricola.
It's a Swiss herb candy.
Yeah, tell me, like, you can see the differences already. It's not just the words themselves, but it's also things like the tone, the speed of how they speak. So it's actually interesting that you see some differences that aren't just in the language itself, it's in like the personality. And tell me how the personality of people in Germany, Switzerland and Austria, the German speakers, do they differ? Is there differences in the personality? Are some known as being more assertive, more quiet, more friendly? What are the kind of stereotypes of the German speakers from each of these countries and how they compare to?
Ja, eigentlich schon ein paar Hobbys. Also ich gehe sehr stereotypisch gerne wandern, Skifahren. Ich hocke gerne in Cafés, zeichnen, malen. Ich gehe gerne Hessi kaufen zum Beispiel am Wochenende. Oder ja, ich gehe mit dem Hund spazieren, wenn ich daheim bin, aber daheim leider kann. Ich glaube, ja. Ich höre natürlich auch gerne Musik, aber wer macht das nicht?
She counted a lot of hobbies. She likes hiking and drinking coffee, listening to music. I'm saying it not in the same order, sorry, I'm not good with memorizing. And like walking.
There were some words where like, oh, she likes this, I understand. But there was like one hobby that I didn't understand. Like it was like, what do you like? It was, I don't know. It was like going somewhere.
Oh yeah, that part I also didn't get.
Hessikoff.
Yeah, well, what
Is this
is
like
that?
a city part or?
Oh, Hess means clothing, ich kaufe shopping.
That one I also didn't know.
Yeah,
I thought this may be like a place she likes to go. Like
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it's not super common to say that most people would just say shopping, but I wanted to make it difficult.
Nice.
Einkaufen gehen.
We say go einkaufen. In meiner Freizeit bin ich eigentlich gerne daheim mit meinen Katzen. Aber seit ich in Korea bin, gehe ich sehr gerne Kaffee trinken, ein bisschen Kaffee. Und ich gehe gerne einkaufen. Habe ich sehr gerne Schminke. Gehe ich auch sehr gerne Make-up einkaufen. Und ich schaue sehr gerne Filme, das heisst, ich gehe sehr gerne in Kinos. Und ich liebe Kinopopcorn. Ja, das ist es eigentlich.
Not very, but better than the Austrian version. If I'm honest, I don't know why. I never thought that I would understand Swiss German better than like Austrian German. Like it's so weird. Said that she has, she has a cat and she likes to like play with your cat, right? And you also like to go shopping and you like to go to the cinema because you like the popcorn.
And she also said she really likes makeup. There was something else.
I said I also like watching movies. That's why I enjoy going to the cinemas. Plus the popcorn.
True, yeah.
Yes.
And the coffee.
Yes.
Going kaffele.
Kaffele
Kaffele.
means going like to drink coffee, like a cute version. Gaan we go kaffele? Let's go drink coffee. Grab coffee.
We don't. We just say cafe.
Cafe, like the activity of going to have
Yeah,
coffee with
coffee.
someone, so
Yeah.
not just coffee.
I feel like Swiss German is the cute version of German.
That's what I was going to
That's
say.
how I feel about Swiss German. It's like they're the same, the base is the same, like the core, but it's like more cuter and the ending is like a little bit more different. But if you understand, like if you know the like word, I think you can understand Swiss German. I don't know.
And I just say a disclaimer. I don't think I'm the best representation because I know people in Vienna, I think you would understand them better. But because I live very near to the Swiss border and I studied in Switzerland, so I'm more familiar with it. So I don't speak like the rest of Austria necessarily would. So if you would meet someone from Vienna, I think you would have an easier time understanding them rather than me.
Oh, because they speak without dialect.
Yeah, they do have more of an accent almost. It's more of an accent than a dialect. But I feel like if I do it right now, it's going to be a bit offensive to Viennese people, so I'm not doing that. Well, we say Viennese.
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, I kind of agree with what the German lady said, that it's the Swiss version seems quite uplifting and jaunty and cute, the way she speaks. The Austrian sounds more like laid back and chill, whereas the German sounds more direct, and I can see, but that might be just the personalities of these individuals, so it might not be representative of the country as a whole and how they speak. And within each of these countries, they will have different accents and ways of speaking also, I guess.
These people, it's called Sudan. They always sound like they're complaining a bit, which is true. But they're actually not complaining. It just sounds like it. So it would be something like, "Akkehes bitte, ich habe mir gestern voll der Abend angeschissen." Like that.
I know that one, the ending.
I don't know what she's saying.
It's like very, that's like the traditional Viennese, but I don't think I'm doing a good job at it.
For me, everything was different. I didn't understand anything. I just understood the last part. Akshesa means bothered me, like
We have this kind of word, but it's a total different meaning, and it's not a good word.
it's not really a nice word to say actually.
Ja, also ich gehe auch gerne in Cafés mit Freunden und ich gehe gerne, also ich spiele gerne Computer. Computerspiele mag ich sehr gerne und World of Warcraft mag ich sehr gerne und also so MMORPGs in diese Richtung. Und ja, schminken tue ich mich auch gerne.
Deep session.
Yeah.
She said that she also likes going to have coffee with friends. She likes playing computer games, World of Warcraft, for example. And what else? I think I'm missing something.
And she also said she likes to do her makeup. So yeah, I mean it's visible. Her makeup is so beautiful. Yes. And the most funny word, we usually let the people pronounce it. It's one of the difficult Swiss German words. It's like Hochikashli.
Hochikashli.
You want to try?
Hochikashli.
How did you say?
Hochikashli.
Hochikashli.
Oh, it sounds cute.
It's a kitchen, how do you say, cabinet in English. I think it was enjoyable. We already kind of knew all like the languages because we are like next to each other. So yeah, it was nice hearing or speaking generally Swiss German.
So yeah, I enjoyed that video. Tell me what your thought is if you're from any of these countries. How does the language compare? What other unique words do you have in your language or in your country compared to the other two? Tell me if these three were representative of each of these countries and the accents and things like that. Tell me what the hardest accent in each of these countries to understand is, what region or what area. We'd love to know, but tell me what you think about this video and the differences between these languages. Thanks.